Alright, here we are, another day, another dollar. Looks like we had. I'm gonna say we had some decent movement or something here. Doesn't look like there's anything for me on really any time frame here just quite yet. Invalidated, invalidated. I don't take trades like that. Got a 30-minute right here. Um, and on the upside for shorts, done, done, done. I do want to see if any of these have been working out. See, like something like this would have been stopped. Something like this, stopped. And Powell was speaking. That played. Okay. Probability right now for my edge doesn't seem crazy, but I wait around. See what happens. Slowly grinding up, and we have no news today either. Well, aside from Paul speaking after 11. No, use the bathroom real quick. Oh, what's this right here? If this closes, is this plausible? Mm, Righty, I am back. This is interesting. Well, it could be interesting. I don't know. Volume right now is gonna create. Oh, damn. That would have been a break-even trade. It just. Well, actually, if I went in here, maybe it was a fill. Not too sure, but the volume is moving like crazy right now. VWAP. Not VWAP. Point of control. We have this right here, which is pretty interesting. Essentially, just a bounce off a point of control is interesting. I mean, this trade never even went into drawdown. What the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to trust this market? That entry wasn't bad either, honestly. This movement is insane. Point of control flipped up top. Now this trade down here is actually pretty interesting, although I don't know if I'd like to get down there. This is pretty cute. Okay. I'm gonna say this would be pretty nice. This is nice. Looks like it's gonna trade now though, invalidated. Can't take that. Not a fan of this. Point of control's too close. If anything, maybe I'd take 57. Um, this right here, not my favorite. Interesting spot here. Well, good thing I didn't take that. I mean, a bounce off point of control would be nice. We have this right here. My entry would be here. But if I want to be less aggressive because of the volume, maybe here. That worked. This one worked out perfect. This entry right here was actually beautiful. Point of control is just too close. Even the bounce off a point of control ended up working out. Oh man. Alright, if we get down here, I'll take this. Man, I feel like a bounce over here would be nice. I was just about to say maybe this up here, but glad I didn't. This would be, oh, I was gonna say this would have been sick here, but we got invalidated. Give us this here. That would be sick. See, now with, or this here. What it started to worry me about this fill down here is we're starting to lose some steam. Like if we break that, yeah. Like this is pretty important here. I'd love to take this, but point of control is literally right there, which wouldn't be my favorite thing to do. Yep, it's a gun invalidate, so it doesn't matter. This is not chill. wicks everywhere. Oh, that ended up working out perfect too. I was checking out something stupid over here. Oh, there's opportunity. I just haven't taken anything yet. That did work out perfect though. That was beautiful. I'm at the point now where I don't even, I think I should step away. I've missed a lot of things. I'm starting to lose my mental capital. And there's nothing anymore. There's no trades here anymore now. I'm cooked. No more entries for me. It's all been played. And it's 10:06. The closer we get to Paul speaking, the less I want to trade. I'd like a short year. If we could break this, so right here could be another interesting spot for me. But I'd rather just wait for this. Because it looks like we will end up getting this at least. As long as it doesn't get invalidated. Now, if we get invalidated, then yeah, it's cooked. But I'd like a value area low trade on the day. I guess technically it didn't get invalidated because we just made another spot right here. Ah, I was curious on a long down here too, just because of how we've been moving. But I didn't end up taking that. So I was looking for it to break. I don't know how I feel about this if we do break it now. We're taking out all the liquidity here.
Order rejected.
I'll still end up trying this. Here was this one earlier. Didn't work out. Um, but let's see what happens here. I don't mind this trade here for a short. But it looks like we might get the fill here. And it's a strong rejection level. I mean, when we get this close, I like then I don't start to like it. Especially on a day like this. just are so. This would be interesting if we break this low. We've been bouncing lows. I could attempt this on this one for a quick bit up of the low. And I would personally rather wait for it to break and then take the short there. There you go. If you give me the close down low, I will take this short here.
Order rejected.
What do you mean order rejected? Why do you keep rejecting my orders? Alright, yeah, now this would be interesting here for who knows if I'll get the fill on this one. Doesn't look like it. Looks like we're just gonna keep grinding down. Ooh,
Order filled.
there it is.
Order filled.
I love that. I just love that. On you know what? Because I almost got discouraged. I almost gave up because of the fact that I missed a couple trades already over here, but I controlled my emotions. I became patient. Like Matt says, be smart, be patient. I was smart. I was patient. I accepted defeat on the fact that I missed a couple trades, but I reminded myself that at least those trades that, you know what? No, I didn't miss those trades. Those trades worked out. Even though I didn't take them, they just validated my analysis on the market for the day, and I was just patient. I waited around for a trade that I was confident in. This one down here, I almost took this, and I reminded myself, no, I'd rather take a trade that I know has a high probability of working out because of the amount of times that I've taken the trades like this. So I waited for that to break. It broke. It did it beautifully. It did it beautifully. I mean, beautiful sweep right here. No invalidation. We even on the fill we had the I really love when it's like this. We get the 10-point close down here, and then on top of that we get the like a 10-point gap in between the fill and the last like candle here. I just love that. It was beautiful. All around just great trade. Great trade. Low on the 5 minute right here was the view was the plan here. The low on this on the 1 minute up here, and yep. So with that combined and this amount of selling pressure, I decided to go short. And yeah, hey, it's my plan, it's my rules. Points like these. And of course, with how aggressive we are today, I had the choice between this one and something a little bit less aggressive, but we are just in such an aggressive market right now that I felt like this was the play. Although I do feel like this one did wake up. Let's see. It looks like even if I went that one, no, if I went that one, I would have missed the fill. But it did end up working out later on anyways, either. It's just those points are just so strong, especially on days like today. I love the 44 range tick chart. It's just awesome. And that's it. That's my trade for today. I'll hang around, um, just watch the market move to internalize price action. Uh, and yeah, sick. I don't know. This is pretty good too. I'd love to take this here, but let me not get greedy because it's Friday, and the last thing I'd want to do is go into the weekend like, damn, that trade didn't end up working out. Not that it. Look at that. And am I glad that I stuck to my rules? Absolutely, because this like you know how sick I'd be if that happened right now. I wouldn't be that. Actually, no. I gotta be truthful with myself. I would be 100% sick because this wasn't bad. That was a decent look right there. But structurally, it makes more sense for us to go up to here because of the 1 minute right here. But yeah. Anyways, the market just reminded me, shut the fuck up. No more trades for today. Like this is a cute spot. Damn. Let's see where we sat out for this week. Because it's the last day of the week. 330, 304. We are at a 77.78% win rate. Break even trades 11%, losing trades 11%. But this is what's important about my losing trade. Look at my losing trade. My one losing trade was a $5 loss, whereas my largest winning trade it was 400. Average winning trade 229. Standard deviation winning trade whatever. Oh, interesting. This tells me the fill price on them. Three contract trade today. One, two, three. So it doesn't close it out as a whole, like this one right here. Or let's say, for example, two contracts on 331, 400. They both got filled at this price. It looks like all three of these got filled at the same price too, but they just did them separately for some reason. One, two, three. But yeah, with that, 2 seconds. Hmm. Oof, this would have been a break-even trade. I would have taken this. We'll get the fill, pushes up, barely misses our TP, but I've already beat risk off on that trade. Cheers. Matt would never give up the Ligma. Hear me out, panicking. Oh, I might go to the gym. I wasn't planning on it today, but I might go, honestly. Leg day was yesterday, so it'll be chest day. And what's crazy too here is that this trade right here, that barely missed earlier, but we actually did never end up touching it right here, ends up being perfect. Beautiful entry point right here for this massive slap. In the structure sense, that makes sense. This was the last point of heavy buying that we got before we ended up just cracking through it. So logically speaking, support becomes resistance. Sellers have taken over. Bam. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym before I decide that I don't want to anymore. GG's. One trade, one beautiful good trade right here. Top tick entry. Almost top tick entry. Um, nice exit. That is all. And Paul speaks in a little bit. Oh, I still got this.